What's up, guys? This is week 21. What's up, guys? This is week 21 to 3000. I think this guy plays Bird's Defense. Okay, I guess he plays Italian game. What is this? All right, we'll take here knight c6, queen e3, queen d3. All right, let's play g6, bishop g7, castle. Looks weird. I'll play h6, get him to make a decision here. All right, I guess he's not making a decision. Don't want to play g5, though. There. Uh-oh. All right, we got a d6, e5. I don't think that works. We'll play bishop g4 here. Still got the broken mouse. You got a lot to look forward to here in the boiler room. It's actually not that hot. Pretty much I talked to my Airbnb host. He just said I should leave the AC on 24/7. He said that apparently that's standard practice here in Joinville. All right, I guess I'll take here. It's a little bit tricky, but you know, it's time to go. Okay, let's play g5 here. Takes, we play knight d7. Really interesting position there. Oh, maybe he could play queen g4. Yeah, let's play knight h7. If takes, then I take with the bishop. I gotta focus. Playing a strong Greek I am here. We're 2770. We're making it up. We're riding to the top with this. Okay, I'll take this way. You got good dark score control. Light scores are very weak, though. Honestly, this is going to be tricky. Play knight d4 here. I really want to cover this square. We're going to install a piece on e5 soon. Play c5. Yeah, this knight looks really ugly here. Didn't really have a choice, though. All right, there. Let's play f5. What is happening here? Bishop c4, I could even... No, takes, he's going to checkmate. Yeah, he's going to check and checkmate. We cannot do that. Got to keep it moving, got to keep it going. It's time to go. Yeah, dude, this is really tricky. What is happening here? Takes, rook takes looks fantastic, though. I think I'm winning a piece, but maybe he could just play queen g1 takes and then bishop c4. Did I play knight f6? I don't know what's happening in that position. I have no idea what's happening in that position. Yeah, this is tricky stuff. It's great that my opponent is taking his time, though. Take as much time as you need, pal. You got a full 3 minutes to take your time, man. Nothing to worry about here. All right, we'll take with the rook. I really feel I should take here. There might be some tricks, though, like queen g1. Okay, there, takes. Bishop c4, knight f6. I feel like that's the right idea. Takes, bishop c4, knight f6, c3. We play b5. I'm gonna... Yeah, that's tricky. That's very tricky, but I'm gonna go for it. I think it works, because at the very least, his light-scored bishop is so valuable that even if he ends up getting his material back, I think it's still going to be worthwhile. There, all right, we'll take. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm worse. I might have missed this. But we'll play queen b... This is about to get messy. I'm not talking about the soccer player. Playing queen b6 here. Maybe he could just take. I don't know what's happening, though. We might be able to play d3. If he plays bishop f2, I'm playing queen c5. Takes, d3, check. He got a bunch of checks, but this is just, this is a mess. All right, d3. I'm also trying to just play on his time, you know what I mean? Is he playing queen b3 here? Is that his grand plan? That's his grand plan, queen b3? You got to be kidding me. It's going to be time to go. Honestly, my king looks weak, but I'm the first one to start attacking him. Yeah, man, keep eating your time. Take as much time as you need. We only got 3 minutes here. All right, is he going for a draw? I'll take a draw here. I have to stay humble and stay grounded. I can't play that position for a win. If I go king f8, he's just gonna go for checkmate. Okay, playing another game. Let's go. Bird's opening. Time to go with the bird. Knight h6. Okay. I have to just remember to play quickly, especially early on, and stop. Just mitigate. I have to minimize the chit chat early on. All right, h3. We'll play queen d2 here. This just transposes. We'll play g4. This looks fantastic. Yeah, literally nothing to discuss here. It's literally just time to go. What is he going to do? e5, we play f5. Takes, we take. There. That's tricky. We'll play knight c3 here. d4, I can play knight d1. Or knight e2, actually. e5 will play f5. Knight is coming to g3. This can't be bad. Let's put the knight on h5. All right, that's what he's up to. Let's play h4 here. This is just a mess. Taking here is going to introduce some interesting questions here, right? Because if he takes this way, then I get a fantastic passed pawn. I guess he has to take this way. He doesn't want to open up the h-file, but... Oh, he's going there. Interesting. But now I have knight h4 now. Dude, what is this position? These knights is about to go crazy. Crazy in the cabbage patch. Queen h2. I want to get my queen out of the way. I'm going to put the bishop on e2 here. If knight b4, I'll play a3 first. Really critical that my knight's covering f3 here. Okay. Let's play bishop e2. b4 doesn't really do anything. I'll just let him play b4. All right, knight g6. Don't need to worry about this check anymore. Dude, this looks very, very serious. Like, already I could just think about playing knight g3 and taking. Can't I just take here? Takes, queen takes h6. What is he going to do there? Yeah, this is very tricky business. I guess let's play bishop d2. Yeah, let's play bishop d2. Let's think about what he's going for. If he takes this way, I'll just take with the b pawn. If b3, then takes and rook c1. I'm locked in, man. I'm super focused. All I want to do with this rook c1 stuff is I'm trying to just distract a few more of his pieces. Knight e7? Okay, well, now knight takes looks great. Yeah, this is over. Now takes here. Yeah, this is completely over. Everything is getting broken through. This is a fantastic bird game. This is a bird game fit for the ages. He might as well click that resign button. No, man. Yeah, this is not going to work out for you. Let's take here. Just everything is falling apart here. Okay. Bro's not resigning, but yeah. All right, he's resigning. Let's keep it moving. It's time to go. I'm not going to even pronounce this guy's name. I have no idea how to say that. Italian is like the one language I've literally never studied. I love it. Sounds like an amazing language, though. I'd love to learn it. Pretty much, though, I realized that I'm only going to be able to really master one Romance language, though, so I'm just going to go with Brazilian Portuguese. Maybe I'll try to learn French at some point, but yeah, it's time to go. What do we do here? D6. This is recommended in a tier list E4, E5 book. All right, we'll play knight A5 here. Throw C5 in. This is pretty old school theory at this point. It was relatively novel back in the mid 2010s, but these days pretty much everyone knows it. Like I said before, I just have no idea when my part 1 of my E4, E5 course is going to come out, so I'm just not going to be revealing those secrets that soon. This isn't what I recommend in the course, though. It's a bit different. All right, we'll play h6 here. From what I remember, we just wait him out a bit until he plays knight d2, and then we play bishop e6. Yeah, this guy knows the theory. He knows what's up. We pretty much have to wait him out until he plays knight c2, and then we play bishop e6. That's all I remember of the tier list stuff. All right, we'll take, play knight c6. There. Can I play b5 here? Yeah, this looks pretty interesting, because takes. And here, I think we could play bishop g4. I don't think this is the theory, but I'm just going for some Archangel-style compensation here, because his bishop, he was threatening this before I had to defend my rook. And, yeah, and just a lot of these positions, he's going to have some tricks to deal with. I want to play queen b6, maybe queen b6 immediately, but yeah, takes, queen b6, bishop c4. Yeah, I thought I had more. h3, I guess. Let's just play bishop e6 and see what he's up to. Bishop c4, I'll play queen b6. I thought I had compensation here. Maybe I don't. I mean, this all is very tricky, though. If he plays bishop e3, I play queen b7, and it's still just... It's just not that simple, in the words of Ryan Gosling. What's he doing here? Let's just play king h8. Play king h7. He can't take twice here because this knight's going to be hanging. Oh, I could have just taken. Oh, man, I missed that. Okay, maybe... Is he gonna blunder it? I would be shocked if he blunders this. This is a 2700. Please just don't think about... Oh, man, he saw it. I had that. I had that in the palm of my hand. Okay, let's play knight a5, though, at least. Takes, I have takes here. At least I'm getting the bishop here. Some good news for this channel. He's getting a pretty strong passed pawn, though. I need to try to play d5 as soon as possible. Let's play... How could I target this pawn here? Let's play bishop a2. If he moves his rook down, I'm going to play d5 there. All right, let's play bishop b3. If knight b5, I'm going to play bishop c2. Right there. Actually, yeah, let's play bishop c2 here. I'm going to try to take this. Rook a3, I have d5 here. I'm a bit worried about this pawn coming down the board, but I think I have enough. Oh, he has that? He had that this whole time? Okay, I'm a lot worse now. Yeah, we're in some trouble, boys. Got to play knight e8 here. This is not going to be good. Yeah, this is looking feisty. Position is holding by a thread here. Definitely had better options here. I got to bring my king back. Oh, I should have gone this way. Why didn't I go this way? All right. Yeah, we'll play bishop e6 here. I'm going to play bishop d7. Attacking the knight. Rook b6, I have, yeah, we got to just... f5, rook b8, I have bishop c6. Oh, does he have knight c7 here? Uh-oh. Knight c7, I think I'm completely lost. All right, well, now king f7. Now yeah, fortunately for me, now knight c7 I can take. Okay, there. Still a precarious situation. Let's start with f4, just pushing his bishop back a bit. I'll play king e6. Knight b4, I think the game is over there. I gotta take. Yeah, this is looking really precarious. Barely holding this position together. It's not going to be fun. Yeah, this a-pawn just got way too far down the board. Okay, we'll play king d7 here. He's going to take. I'm going to take this. Okay, he's not doing that. We'll play king c6 here. Taken. Throwing in the check. Yeah, I just got to keep him on his toes. All right, we'll play... This is just... I'm hoping for d4. Okay, I'm going to check. Play rook d2 here. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is just going to be way too tricky. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm definitely losing here. This is really silly. All right, I'm taking this. Just taking another pawn. Just taking all the pawns he gives me. Okay, we'll play f2, get the rook over. Literally just, okay, if he gets his pawns onto light squares, I might have some chances. Uh-oh. Oh, and I'm down on time as well. Yeah, this isn't good. All right. Yeah, that was a close one. That was a tough one. Not the end of the world, though. I do want to break 2,800 this episode. Just got to keep it moving. Just got to stay strong, stay optimistic. Keep on flying upwards, as they say. Better to fly too close to the sun than fly to the ground, as they say. All right, let's get the chop in. h3, takes. We'll play b3, bishop b2. Gonna play knight c3. What is this? Okay, no, I'm not gonna take here. Let's just castle. He's trying bishop h4 stuff. He's going for bishop h4 tricks. We'll play d4 here. A little uncomfortable to have to go for the stonewall. Oh, he could play c5. Yeah, I didn't do this properly. All right, we'll play knight c3 here. Knight d2. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm missing a bunch of things here. I'm just blundering left and right. I'm too focused on the chit chat pretty much. Honestly, though, I have decent compensation here because he's gotten these weak pawns here. The board is very closed. I don't think it's going to be easy for him to convert this extra exchange here. All right, let's play c4. I think he's playing for c5 soon. Let's play queen e3. Just keep an extra eye on the c5 stuff. If c5, I'm going to take this way. I'm just waiting him out. If he castles, then I'm going to shift my queen over. There. I don't think that's good. If we take, yeah, let's take here. Play bishop a3. If we get this trade in, then my knight is going to become great on c5. All right. Yeah, let's play bishop c5 here. Please develop my knight for me, good sir. Right, yeah, we'll play queen f3. King h2, just get the king out of the way. What is this, man? We'll play queen f2 here. You gonna solve my problems for me or what? Okay, he's not solving my problems for me. All right, yeah, this is very tricky. His queen's coming to e2, man. This is not good. Let's play knight c3 here. I guess he's gonna try queen e3. I gotta bring my knight around. I would like to get my knight around to this square. Let's play knight d1 here. Just trying to fix my pieces. We'll take with the rook. He's slowly breaking through, but it's taken time. And my knight is getting to e5. I'm hoping that he plays rook e8 in some position. I can play a4 there. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, we'll play... Oh. I'll play c3 here. It's not the move you want to make, but it's the move you have to make. We'll play knight d3. Rook e2. I think... Does knight e5 work? No, knight e5 doesn't work just yet. Let's play king g... Oh, he has h4 here. Yeah, h4, king f3, and then I'm getting checkmate. I have to move my king back this way. Uh-oh. This ain't looking good, people. All right, he goes there. Okay, I'm going to play king h2. Still, this is... Uh-oh. Yeah, this is looking really bad. This is looking really bad. I'm going to go for this pawn here. Yeah, this whole thing was just a blunderfest, left and right. All right, I mean, what do I have here? Do I have a ghost of a chance here? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm just going to resign. Down a pawn, down an exchange. This isn't looking good. All right, we're playing Delusional Knight. He doesn't like playing black against me. He aborts when I play white against him, but I guess he'll make an exception if he's playing white. Okay, we'll go with the Leningrad. The old Leningrad. b4, all right, I'll castle here. Okay, d6, d4. Interesting stuff. This is classic Leningrad fare. We'll play c6 here. Yeah, really weird. Really, really, really weird. Bishop e6. Yeah, let's play bishop e6 here. Just target this pawn. I'm going to play king h8, bishop g8. Very, very weird stuff on the horizon. I don't think it could be that bad for me. All right. Yeah, king h8, bishop is coming back here. Very weird stuff. In the past, I would play d5 too soon. I got really bad positions against Bluebaum and those guys. Yeah, I just got to stay patient. Got to stay humble here. Maybe play knight b6, attack c4. Yeah, this is really, really tricky stuff. I'll just play h6 here. Just trying to make market improvements here. I don't think he can do that much on the queen side. Just got to stay patient, stay humble, stay grounded. There, I'm not sure about that. Can't I just take here? How's he? Oh, he's doing that. Yeah, that's good. What is this position? All right, we'll play bishop h7 here. This doesn't look that bad, though. Like maybe I'm maybe I'm mistaken here. I don't know. This doesn't look that bad. His knight's gonna have to go back to f3. Then I play knight e4. Structurally, he should be a little better, but this is not a good arrangement here. He can't really do almost anything. Knight e1, I have knight d2. Yeah. How are we doing this though? Let's put the queen. Let's put the queen on d7 here. d5. All right. That's frisky business. Yeah, we'll play e5 here. I don't know what's happening, guys. Oh, maybe he could take here? Yikes. He could take there. I think I'm just dead lost. Okay. Got a little lucky. We're going to take here. Takes. He could play knight d4. I don't think knight d4 is good. We play queen f6 here. Queen f7. He's going to win this piece, but then I take. I think that I'm okay there. This is going to be very complicated, but I think I'm okay. Very, very complicated game ahead. We play rook e8 here. And the whole idea is that like they're like 5 pieces hanging in this position. I might have also been able to take on d4 here, but there's just so much hanging here. He can't play rook f1 because I take with check. If he plays rook e2... Yeah, I take with check here. This is very... How is he going to handle this? He has a lot of problems to solve. Knight f5, can't I take on e4? Wait, can't I just take here? What is... Oh, he's going to take with check. That's his grand plan. What if I just take here? Yeah, what is the idea? I don't see what he's playing for. If rook f1, can I takes check, king g1, bishop d4, that looks over. Or even bishop takes a1 there. Yeah, let's go for that. That looks completely winning. I think this has to be over. He's taken there. That's a good move. Yeah, that's a great move, actually. I think here, look at this, though. This is going to be crazy. Rook is unbelievably powerful here, and my bishop is covering this. How is he going to launch an attack? This bishop completely restricts his queen's options here. It's going to take him like 3 moves to get this queen active. Queen's not going to be able to get rowdy in the cabbage patch, you know what I mean? Let's play rook e2 here. Yeah, these moves play themselves. Sometimes these moves just play themselves. All right, I think bishop d4 here ends the game, because rook takes h2 becomes serious. Nice. He can't take here, of course, because of checkmate. Still got the broken mouse. Yeah, man, we're just waiting here. Bishop d4 is incisive. Incisive and decisive. Dude, I always get the craziest games against Delusional Knight. He's definitely a friend of the show. All right, there. We could play rook f3 or rook... Yeah, rook g2 just ends it. King f1 here, there, and then checkmate. All right. Yeah, let's do that. Nice. It's a close one. Very close one there. Okay. Playing this guy from the Philippines. d5 will play e3, b3, bishop b2. Classic fianchetto system. Bishop e2 here will castle. Okay, a6 immediately. Well, now we can play c4. If they play a6 in these later systems, you just play c4, and you get a Benoni up a few tempi. It's a very interesting type of structure here. I guess, well, takes here... Uh-oh. Yeah, we got to be a little careful. Takes... We're going to have to take with the bishop. Yeah, we do not want to allow d3, but knight e4. Weird. Can't I just play d3 here? Queen c2 makes more sense. Look at this. Queen c2, attacking the knight, also covering this bishop, so now I have d takes c5 ideas. Bishop f5, then I'll play d3. I wanted to avoid this type of position. d3, knight d6. I can't take just yet, and he's going to play knight f5 with really great pressure there. There. We play g4. Knight g3 takes... No, that's too crazy. Let's just play d3 here. Keep it simple. As the wise Christoph Selecki once said. I'm just going to take another pawn. Just scooping up all the pawns here. I don't know what this is about. Let's play knight e5 here. Yeah, pretty simple chess. Uh-oh. Yeah, I messed up. I messed up here. All right, queen d1. I think I'm still much better, but yeah, there was no need to play this way. He should not have rushed this, though. He should have kept this pawn here. If I get this, this is exactly what I was going for. If you get this big queenside blah blah pawns, I got 5-on-2 on the queenside here. This is going to be easily winning. Just need to watch out for the tricks and tips, the zips and zaps, the traps and zaps. Yeah, I said it once, guys. I'll say it again. I'm pretty much trying to not edit these videos at all because I just don't have the time, and I'm trying to keep this full stream of consciousness. We're just going straight. I'm just saying literally whatever comes to my mind. This is the GM Raven show, and we're just going for keeps. Okay, knight f3 here. I'm just going to improve, put the rooks on c1 and d1, and then just start advancing this blob of pawns. Yeah, bro really has nothing to do. Okay. This is a resignable position, honestly, because there's just, it's 5-on-2 here. There's only so much you can do 5-on-2. There are like 100 different ways I could create a passed pawn over there. Knight d7. All right, I'll just take. Throw the other knight to e5. Queen a4. Yeah, bro's trying to sneak in, but I just don't think it's going to work. Queen b3, I'll play rook f3. There, let's play h3 here. Have ideas of g4 to trap the bishop now. There. Let's play rook d1. I'm going to play knight f3 to target this pawn next. If f6, we can play knight f3. Yeah, all right. This is going to end quickly. He's attacking this. Let's just play queen e3. Yeah, he literally just cannot do anything here. Oh, e5. Yeah, he could do something here, actually. That was completely unnecessary that I allowed this. I completely missed this. All right. I guess we'll give him the exchange. Yeah, this got really unnecessarily tricky. He takes here, we take. Wait, actually, let me take this one, because this... Uh-oh. I can't believe I blundered this. Okay, he... Oh, wow. Yeah, that would have been a disaster. All right, we'll play rook f1 here. Somehow or another, I lost this position. Because, yeah, I just made lots of blunders. I still have a lot of tricks, actually, because of this blob of pawns. Yeah, let's take... Oh. Yeah, this is going to get pretty bad. I mean, I just blundered this. This rook was hanging here, and I just had nothing else. Yeah, what can I say, guys? Birdmaster makes mistakes. This guy's actually pretty high rated here. I had a completely winning position. I had 5-on-2, though. How did this happen? I still got some tricks, honestly, though. I got 2 pawns, and his king is a bit weaker, so it's honestly not that clear yet. I can't believe I blundered that. Just walked right into that e5 stuff. That e5 funny business there. All right, he wants to play rook d3 here. Let's play queen b1. I have ideas of, okay, well, there. Let's play rook f3. Got rook g3 ideas. Also queen f5 ideas. All right, I'm checking. Yeah, we're checking. I need to please just let me bring my queen in. If we bring my queen in, anything can happen. He's going to get this pawn down the board, though, man. This isn't looking pretty. This is not looking pretty. He's also eating away his time, though, which is really good. That's great news for the channel. There. All right, let's play queen g4 here. Just keep an eye on this. e3 we can take. If he takes here, we have queen d7. There. All right, I'm taking and throwing in a check and then taking. Queen f4. Uh-oh. I guess I have to do this. This is not... Uh-oh. Yeah, I gotta just trade all the pawns first. There. Yikes. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna lose this. That's really too bad. Ah, that's frustrating stuff. But it's time to go. All right, knight c6, knight c3, knight f6. We got king pawn. Love me some king pawn. That's not good. There should be something really wrong with this now. I can't remember what it is, though. I think we play c6 here. We don't want to take yet, because part of our compensation lies in the fact that they can't play d4 yet. Oh, sorry, no, I know what it is. It's queen e7 here. We have to play it first, though. If we take, then queen e7, we're dropping something. All right, here we play... How does it go? I think we play c6 here. f4 is a big mistake. From what I remember, he's supposed to just play knight f3. All right, there... Can we play queen c5? We got a lot of moves here. I think it's d5. Takes, we're going to play queen c5. I think we have enormous compensation there. Yeah, this is really, really tricky. The adrenaline is pumping for me. Like, that's that last game was crazy. I can't believe I lost that, though. That's really embarrassing. It's a nadir for the channel, to use an SAT word that I learned 20 years ago. All right, let's play bishop d6 here. Yeah, I'm just not going to let him castle, man. Bro can do whatever else he wants. I don't care. You're just not going to be able to castle. Knight a4, we play queen d5. Very, very tricky stuff ahead. I guess he has to play knight a4, though. We could also try b5 here, just to stop knight a4. I'm just going to castle. Really hard for man. Oh, what am I talking about? Knight a4, I take on c2. Yeah, this is a very tough position for him. I guess he has to anyway, though. Knight a4, knight c2, king f1. I don't have anything there. Knight f3. All right, we'll just castle. He takes. Knight a4 here. All right. Let's take with check here. Let's throw in a check. Yeah, this is looking precarious. This is Grandmaster chess. King f1. Why did he resign? Like, he's up several pawns here. I don't think this is that simple. Yeah, computer's only saying it's a little better for black if he plays king f1. Very tricky position, though. If you like that type of chess where we sack multiple pawns to to get an initiative, then you're going to really like my E45 course. That's what my E45 course is all about. I think I played against this guy like 20 years ago. I remember that name. Is he going for the hippo? You shouldn't go for the hippo against the bird. It's not going to work out for you. Here we play E5. Knight D5 transposes into the Alekhine. Do I know that system? No. But it's time to go. All right, I think we played bishop E3 here. They're going to play bishop G4. We play knight C3. We want to be a little bit hesitant to play bishop E2 because in some cases they could, if bishop E2, they can go here, take, and then if we take back, we drop this pawn. Yeah, tricky stuff here. Very, very tricky stuff. Okay, knight C6. Can't I just play queen D2? Yeah, I'll just play queen D2 and castle. I don't know what bro's up to here. Castle queenside. All right. Yeah, what am I going for here? Bishop H6 looks interesting. I think that's dropping a pawn, though. Let's play knight E4 first. This is a really hard position for him to play. I gotta go get some lunch, man, honestly. I'm realizing my blood sugar is dropping. I'm starving here. I have no food in the house. No food in the house. I gotta go to the old Hojizu, get me a nice buffet, a filet mignon, and pasta. Man, Brazilian food is delicious. Brazil has so many good food options. Delicious. Okay, there. I like c5 now, just crunching in. Of course, it's giving his knight the d5 square, but the idea is we're going to play bishop g5 here. I guess he's going to have to try f6. No, you can't play that. You can't play that and live to tell the tale. We'll take this way. I'm going to play queen h6 soon enough. Yeah, this is going to get very bad for him. His pieces, I mean, regardless of whether or not I have to defend this pawn, his pieces are just going to become way too passive for him to have any real counterplay. I'm taking this way, of course. I want my queen to be as close to this square as possible. All we need to do is figure out a way to checkmate him pretty much at this point. Okay, he's going there. We'll play bishop c4. He can't. If he plays knight d5, I'll just take. How are we going to checkmate here? I guess rook e1, rook e5, rook h5. If takes, then I have this there. Just play bishop b3. a5, a3, a4. That's tricky. Yeah, he wants to get my bishop off of that diagonal. Yeah, what are we doing here? Okay, h4. This is gonna, oh, yeah, actually, yeah, this is tricky. He's playing a very good game here. I'll play a3 here. If a4, we'll play bishop c2. Actually, I gotta take. What am I talking about? I'm play king d2. Very, very tricky business now. Queen d5, I'll play queen h6. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is gonna be very tricky. I did not handle this well. Here I am. I just thought I had a very simple win here. Gotta play rook b1. I think he should try e5. Just throw this move in just to open up files. That would be the masterful move. That would definitely be the play of the game, if you ask me. We need, on the flip side, we need to be securing against this advance immediately. All right, there, I'm happy to see that, though. We could play rook e1. If rook d8, I'll play rook e4. As long as this pawn stays on the board, I have fine counter chances. Queen c4, I'll play queen h6. I think I'm checkmating him. Queen c2, king e3. Looks crazy, but he doesn't have anything there. All right, queen h6. Interesting. Can we take on c7 here? Yeah, let's take on c7. Still covering this. Happy to grab this pawn. Now I got a pass pawn here. Just add that to the list of things he has to worry about. This is a bizarre position, honestly. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, let's play queen f4 here. Queen g2, I have rook e2. Yeah, queen g2 doesn't do anything. Takes, takes, that's... Well, this is completely winning, though. Because I'm already up a pawn. I also have this, locking his king out. And besides that, I'm also... This pawn is definitely a goner. So, yeah, this is just a hopeless position here. He's playing for g5. Let's just play rook g4. Just prevent it. I'm taking here. He's going to get checkmated here. King c3. Let's just take here. Uh-oh. Rook g4. Now is the right time for rook g4. Just trade everything off. Yeah, wait. How's this actually going to work? Let's play rook f1 here. Just keep everything defended for the time being. I don't think I have to worry. I want to bring my king in. I do want to advance this pawn, but I'm waiting for the perfect time. I'm realizing now the guy's time is like almost on 0, so it's yeah, this stuff doesn't even matter. Okay, we're playing this guy again. Can we get it? Please play a bird's defense, man. Oh, we got another Vienna. Annoying stuff. All right, we'll take here. Yeah, I need to study this theory. G3, this stuff is really crazy. It's a lot more complicated than it looks. I think we played bishop G7 here. I have to remember it. I'll play D6 first. Very, very complicated stuff here. Like, positionally speaking, this is a fantastic advantage, but the problem is he's going to play bishop C4, and he has lots of situations in which he can just sacrifice. All right, I'm going to play knight E7. I really want to get F5 going quickly. All right, yeah, let's just play F5 here. D5, I have knight E5. This solves any positional issues I have. The only question is whether or not he can do something dynamic here. Right, we'll play bishop G7 castle. Bishop C4 is an idea, but then I just take. Yeah, this looks very good. How much time are we on? 37 minutes? I'll record for another 30 minutes or 25 minutes. I want to get this to be an hour long. Okay, D5. All right, let's play knight E5 here. Got to make all the obvious moves. I think I have a really bad score against this guy. Okay, yeah, I'm half out of 2 against this guy. I really wish he'd play bird's defense. I really want to soar and fly like an eagle. There. We'll just castle here. I don't know what that's about. Takes, we'll just take with the bishop. Yeah, nothing to really worry about here. Even if he gets my bishop pair, I'm not too worried about that. There. Okay, that's a good move. Yeah, this is getting very tricky. Yeah, dude, this is looking extremely tricky. I'm going to take here. Maybe I just made a mistake. I don't want to allow this knight to trade itself off, though. Like, that's a critical part of my plans here. Queen E8. If he takes, we take back. And notice that because this knight can't get out of the way, I don't think he's going to have really quick play against me. If I need to, I could play H5, but the key thing is there, I'm going to keep the H file closed, and I'm going to be capturing with the bishop and just having it anchor everything. Yeah, this is complicated stuff. Definitely complicated business. The last thing I want to do is trade this knight off. I'm going to just start throwing these pawns up the board, man. We got to move. We got to move. We got to go. It's time to go. There. What's he playing now? Is he... Oh, he's going to take and play queen G5. Let's play H5 here. This is really complicated stuff. Yeah, this is very, very tricky, honestly. I mean, we're just waiting here, pal. Okay, queen f7. No, queen f7, knight g5. Let's play b5 here. I gotta start getting some counterplay here. Takes, queen g5, bishop g7. Honestly, that looks very precarious, but he doesn't have anything there. Yeah, I'm getting a big time advantage. I'm optimistic about my chances here. All right, knight c4, queen d... Uh-oh. Okay, well now... Yeah, now let's play knight g6. We're allowing him to trade finally, but I think it's still... He's far away from dislodging this bishop. It's going to take him a while to do anything. If he allows it, I'd be happy to trade here. There. All right. Let's play knight f5 here. Another nice thing about that is it just gives him a lot of different ways he can play here. Rook takes bishop d3. I have rook takes d5. Oh, then bishop c4. Uh-oh. Yeah, this guy, he doesn't make mistakes. He's a very, very good player. Ooh. Can't we play queen e5 here, though? Attack this, attack this. Yeah, I think this is winning. Oh, no, this doesn't even win any material just yet. All right. c4 here. Let's play rook e8. Just double up on this bishop. Knight e6. This is wild stuff. I mean, he's getting so far down on time, I think I have to just be winning. As long as I don't blunder anything really critical. Takes, we'll take with check here. Yeah, this is over. Dude, how does this guy keep finding moves, man? This is a testament to the human spirit. All right, we'll take here. I could have taken with the d pawn, actually. That would have been far better. Okay, yeah, this has to be over. Let's just play rook b8 here. Just start shoving this pawn forward. Okay, we're taking here. Man, this guy puts up really impressive resistance. He's literally on 4 seconds and he's still fighting. Just throw in the towel, man. It's time to go. All right, finally. All right, here we are. E4, E5, knight. Can we please get a bird's defense? Okay, no bird's defense. D3, bishop E7. We'll castle here. I could just pre-move this pretty much. A4 and play D5. I really like this early D5 stuff. It's not what I'm recommending in the, this is not like what I'm recommending in my course, but it's still very nice. I had to study these positions a lot to get good at them. All right, if H3, I think I can take queen takes there. This is weird. This is super weird. Let's play rook B8 here. I'm thinking about B5. Very weird stuff ahead. Yeah, man, we're just waiting here. All right, I'm playing B5. You don't have to ask me twice. Takes, we're going to take with the rook. Very interesting ideas of rook lifts. Of course, structure on the queen side looks awful here, but with the rook lifts on the horizon, I think I have good chances. Now, if he ever takes here, he's going to be... It's just going to be extremely risky for him to ever take here with this rook ready to shift over. Knight D2. Could I play F5? Yeah, let's play F5 here. Knight looks very risky, but I'm just going to play King H8 soon enough. I'm just waiting for the moment I can get this knight out of the way in style, right? Like, as soon as I can move the knight out of the way, rook G6, and this is going to be very powerful. Yeah. I'm thinking about my course. My course is going to be really interesting. My course has a lot of interesting ideas against the Italian. In a lot of cases, you sacrifice a pawn for this Marshall-style compensation. Okay, let's just play F4 here. No knight G3, no bishop coming out. Dude, if only we were playing Chinese chess here and I could just hop the rook over the knight, man. That would be great. It would be great news for the channel if we could just turn this game into Chinese chess. All right, can we play knight F6 here? Yeah, let's play knight F6. Takes. This is so weird. Maybe he could take here. Uh-oh. All right, takes. We'll play bishop. Oh, this rook is starting to seem silly. We'll play bishop D6 here. I actually still got a lot of Marshall compensation, though. This isn't that clear. I hope he moves his rook back. Then I'm going to play G5. We're still going for the attack. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to bring this rook over. It's just a darn shame, but honestly, it's still tricky. G4 takes, bishop takes, queen E7, queen G7. This is very, very tricky business. It's really going to be time to go. D4. All right, could I play? Yeah, we just got to play G4. Maybe knight takes even? All right, let's just take with the bishop. Unfortunately, I can't play rook G8 just yet, but queen E8, queen H5 is still going to be very serious. Dude, how could I please just get this rook over? How do I get the rook over? We get the rook over, we're in business. I'll just play rook E8 here. Hopefully we get something. Knight E5 looks interesting. Knight E5 looks enterprising. Yeah, I might just be worse here. I thought I had something in these positions. Yeah, dude, I thought I had something in these positions. Maybe I don't. All right, I'm just going to take here. We're going to take here, play knight H5. I'm actually still going for the attack. Hopefully, if this bishop could just move out of the way, we might have something here. Please just let my rooks occupy these two squares, and we got some tricks here. Please move your bishop somewhere useless. Move it here. Okay, he's not biting. He's not biting, which is a darn shame. Okay, we'll play rook G8 here. Bishop F3 is an idea. Still playing, okay. Oh, okay, we got to watch out for this. Let's play rook H6 here. I'm just going gung-ho for the attack. Hopefully something comes of this. It's not looking pretty, though. Yeah, this is really not looking pretty. If he just makes like one more accurate move, I think I'm toast. We'll play bishop F3 here. Knight takes... Actually, this is still very serious. Yeah, this is not that simple. In the words of the wise Ryan Gosling, it's not that simple. Okay, here... What is this? You got to be... What takes? Do I have anything there? I don't have anything in that position? You got to be kidding me. Dude, bishop H1 is a feisty move. Let me just take here. I'll take here. Takes, I think I have a draw. Yeah, all right. Should I play for the win or not? I don't... Should I play for the win? 14, I don't think I'm going to be able to play for the win. All right, yeah, we'll just get a draw. Not the end of the world. Could have been far worse. Okay, let's keep it going. Bird's opening. We got to get to 2,800. Come on, man. It's time to go. Okay, 95 here. Take. Classic fianchetto system. All right, man, we're waiting here. Dude, I'm so hungry. I'm going to wolf down this steak. Okay, if we take... I think we could just play bishop f3 here. If he ever does this, then he's correct. He's going to be restricting his knight voluntarily. We can quickly go for c4, knight c3 counterplay. There. All right, that's interesting. I think knight a3, knight c4, though. Takes. I don't think that could ever be a problem, even though the structure looks ugly. It's really restricting this knight here. Yeah, I'm not sure about what he's up to. Queen d5. Yeah, let's play queen d5 here. Look at this. Bishop e6 we can take on b7. Could have also played knight c4 here. Knight b5 is also an idea. Dude, this is tricky stuff. Definitely tricky business here. All right, I'm just taking the pawn, man. I'll happily grab the pawn. And what should we do here? Let's put the bishop here. Pairs perfectly with this bishop to, or this pawn to cover a lot of important squares. Knight g7, all right. Yeah, I guess the knight's coming to f5, but if the knight comes to f5, I can put my rook on d3. I don't think he has anything there yet. Yeah, let's play rook d3. Waiting for the right time to play g4. I just want to be careful about it. Rook d1 here. I'll happily trade. Pawns look weak, but he has no way to target it, and I'm up a pawn here. This can't be that bad. All right, I'm taking here. I don't think this is good. He's giving me a lot of pawns, though. You gave me a lot of pawns, pal. There. Can't we just play rook a3? Yeah, he still has... look at this. Incredible. I have all these weak pawns. He has no way to target any of them. He plays rook b4. Then I could think about taking, and playing rook c3 and just starting to move this pawn down the board. Yeah. There. All right, knight takes e3. That's tricky. Let's just play king f2 here. Nothing to worry about just yet. Okay. Rook c3. You know what's happening. This c-pawn is going to be running down the board like a menace. I think if he wants to get his king in front, he has to do it immediately. All right, we'll just start pushing the pawn. Yeah, no, there's no way this is going to be enough. All right, let's put the knight in jail now. There. No, this ain't going to be enough, pal. Yeah, dude, his position's looking worse and worse. Rook b3, we'll play rook b7 here. This is all over. Oh, he has that. All right, I'm taking now. Now's the perfect time to take c7. I think he has to try to break free immediately. Otherwise, my king's just going to waltz through. Okay, I really like e4 here, because now if f6, I have e6. Yeah, he can never improve this. This is beautiful. I'm just going to keep pushing my pawns forward. If he ever plays king f8, no, we have rook b8 here. He's just completely stuck there. That's a beautiful game. Nice. Really, really nice game there. 27-85. How much time are we on? 50 minutes. We'll play 2 more games. Let's get 2 more games here. All right, that looks like a Portuguese name. When you have these ELs in the name, it's almost always Portuguese. Inefável, indizível. I don't know. Let me anyone who speaks Brazilian Portuguese, or I guess just Portuguese in general, let me know what that means. I haven't studied those words. Dude, Portuguese is a wild language, though. You know, Portuguese, you pronounce the L's like a W. It's like wow. Like the way the second W is pronounced in wow, that's how you pronounce these L's. It's bizarre. Portuguese has to be one of the most bizarre languages on earth. That's part of the reason I love it, though. It's so interesting. It's only when the L is at the end of the word, though. If the L's at the beginning of the word, it sounds like an L. Very, very weird stuff. Oh, I think we're supposed to play d3, e4 here, actually. Yeah, d3, e4 would also be strong. This is in my course. Knight a4. Okay, we got a classic bind here. This can't be bad. Just controlling the dark squares fully. Oh, this is a beautiful position. This position is fit for a bird king. d3, I guess his knight's going to go back to d6. I could play knight e5 here. I guess his knight's coming to f5. This actually looks a little bit frisky. Let's just take here. Put the queen on d2. Queen could come to c3. Also, yeah, why don't we drill the knights into d4 and c5? This is classic Nimzo Indian style play. Queen c3, attack this pawn. Put the knight on c5. I'm going to put the knight on d4 next. I really wanted to make sure he can't advance e5. That's why I rushed with this queen c3 stuff. All right, we'll play queen b2. I'm keeping an eye on this. That's the most critical thing. Okay, let's play knight d4 here, threatening knight e6. He's taking there. I like taking this way, though. Look at that. Keeping the e-file open, and most importantly, not letting him play e5. He can't play e5. He's going to be in trouble. It's going to be time to go. Yeah, this is great stuff. This is great chess. Okay, how are we going to do this? This pawn is weak, but I actually don't think we're going to be able to win it that easily, and there are far more weaknesses on the e-file now. This is weak, this is weak. Okay, we'll play rook e3, just doubling up. Queen c3, queen e1 coming. Also maybe queen c1, queen d1, queen e2 with g4 coming. Queen c3 I like more, keeping an eye on this a-pawn. I'm just slowly going to expand here. All right, he's doing that. Let's play h3. I'm going to play king h2. I'm just improving. I guess my king shouldn't go to h2, but I still like h3. Just provide some extra protection of the light squares. Okay, we'll play rook f2 here. Just waiting for the right moment. Okay, queen e1. Yeah, rook e2. This is starting to get very uncomfortable. Okay, we can already play rook e2 here. He's doing that. I guess he's attacking this pawn. We should be... Okay, we'll put the rook back on f2 for the time being. Maybe I should play for this g4 advance. Let's play queen e2 here. Gonna advance g4 soon. All right, yeah. This is bizarre. Look at this. I can, well, okay, we should play rook h3. How are we going to do this? Yeah, let's play rook h3, not blunder this pawn. I'm going to put my rook on h7. Look at that. His bishop went back here. There's always some problem. If his bishop went here, it would be hanging. If his bishop went here, it would be blocking this. But now I just have this. Yeah, this is an amazing game. Keep in mind the structure, guys. It's really not that bad. We have a fantastic outpost for our knight here. There. What is bro doing? Dude, I love queen e6. Look at that move. Queen e6. Ends the game. Takes. Give me that fork, pal. Time to go to the mess hall. We're eating good today. Rook h7. I even have ideas of takes and then checkmate with check and then this. All right, that's a beautiful game. Takes here. Come on, man, it's over. Click that resign button, man. It's time to go. Resign in Portuguese is desistir. Dude, Portuguese is such a beautiful language. It's literally like the best language of all time. It really annoys Spanish speakers when I argue with them about Portuguese being a nicer language. Yeah, I don't know. Spanish is decent. Like Spanish is, I don't know. Spanish is okay. It's like a 6, 7 out of 10. Definitely a nice language to learn. I really liked Spanish when I went to Peru and had to speak it the first time. But then as soon as I heard Portuguese, I just knew that I had to live in Brazil. I can't, Portuguese is so much better. Okay, anyway. Nice, that was a beautiful game. Literally like 15 to 20% of the Portuguese words are just so beautiful. They just sound insane. They sound bizarre, but also just nice. It sounds like they're singing. All right, we'll play bishop e7 here. We're going to castle. I don't even know what this is. Just playing for b5 here. Who is this guy? Caro Expert. I played a bunch of Indian players. When I was going for my GM title, I haven't played this guy, though. Takes, knight takes. This is fine. All right, we'll take, how are we going to take? Taking this way, we got a sort of ugly Carlsbad. Let's take with the bishop. Really weird here. He's going to play e4. I guess this is a little annoying. Let's play knight c6 here. E4, I have knight b4. Pushing his queen out. We'll play bishop c6, have ideas of bishop b5. Hoping he plays a4. If he plays a4, then he gives my knight an outpost here. Dude, I'm starving, man. I'm so hungry. I'm going to go to the Hojizu to have a little churrasco. All right, we'll play bishop b5 here. I really got nothing else to do. It's time to go. We'll play c5 here. Bizarre position at the moment. a3, we have knight d3. a4 gives my knight the outpost. Just banking on tricks nonstop here. I don't think I could be much worse, though. Even if he finds something good, the most he'll get is maybe some tiny positional advantage with d5 having been played or something. There. Can we play bishop c6 here? Bishop c6, a3 is an issue. No, bishop c6, a3, I take on e4. Oh, and then he plays knight g5? This is wild. I don't know what's happening here. I guess, yeah, we'll just take here. I don't know what's happening, guys. All right, let's play queen. How could I just attack this pawn somehow? I want to play f5, though. f5 is a little too frisky. All right, we'll just take here. I don't think this is going to be that bad for me. a3, I completely missed that. All right, yeah, okay. Yeah, what are we doing here? Let's play f6. If takes, I have g5, and I guess I'm getting my piece back, or e5. Bishop c7, that's a good move. Takes, wait, can't I just play rook c8, though? Bishop takes b6, I have check. Yeah, man, this is very fortunate. I'm like the blind kung fu master walking through a minefield here. I have no idea what's going on, but somehow or another I'm surviving. Queen c2 is possible, but then I play bishop d6. I think I'm getting my piece back there. Takes, I'm getting the queen. Got very lucky here. Knight takes d4, takes, knight takes e6. I have queen c4 check. Yeah, this king is just bad on f1 for so many reasons. Got very, very lucky here. Got to win this game, though. Okay, we'll play e5. Look at this. Takes. I still have queen b5 check. The fork still works. It's mind-blowing. I like queen b5 a lot here. Just gives him more to think about. Maybe he could take on d4. Very, very weird stuff at the moment. Yeah, he should take on d4. I don't know what he's thinking about. This is one of those frisky moves. It's almost definitely not objectively best, but it just leaves him up a piece technically for longer, so he's going to burn time thinking about what to do. And he's going to burn time trying to find a way to save it. All right. And yeah, as expected, he burned like 20 seconds. Okay. He's going for a check here. Yeah, we should be a little careful about the check. Can we play rook c4? No. Let's not play rook c4. All right, I'll just play h6 here. I'm going to put the king on h7. I don't think I have to worry about anything just yet. He'll put the queen on e6. I'll play bishop f6. Oh, he could also take and then play queen e6. Yeah, that would be frisky. Uh-oh. Yeah, we got some friskiness up ahead. Rook c2 takes, queen e2. No, then he plays rook f1. That's not good. I'm going to just play rook c7. It's a little bit ugly. A little bit ugly, but it's time to go. Okay, if he wants to make a draw, we can take a draw. Queen f5, king g8, queen e6. Yeah, I can't do anything there. Maybe I could play king h8, actually, because knight f7, then I play king h7. Yeah, very frisky position here, but I don't think it's necessarily losing. Okay, there. Let's play queen e2. A really wild position up ahead. He could get a draw whenever he wants, but it's just going to be very tricky for him otherwise. All right, let's start by throwing in a check here. Just cover the square at least. There. All right, I'm going to check here. What's his plan? King h3, we take. Yeah, this is bizarre. I guess he's going to take here and go for a draw. Takes and then, yeah, he should just cash out for a draw here. No, now I have checkmate though, don't I? Check, check, and mate. Nice, that was close. All right, guys.
Time to go!